Hey guys, and welcome to another collection video. Last time I did Xbox 360, which is one of my bigger collections. This time we're going to do PlayStation 3, which isn't a large collection, but I mean it's big enough. So we'll go through it and stuff like that. And we're running out of collections here, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do after I figure out these collections. Because after this, I think I only have 2 collections left. So anyway, we're going to start off with my PlayStation 3 collection, and the first game on the list is actually a game I've already done on my channel. It's a weird game made by Xseed Games. It's Akiba's Trip Undead and Undressed. The second game of the Akiba Trip series. First one when it originally released, it's now been released on Switch and stuff like that, called Akiba's Trip Hellbound and Decompressed or something like that. But anyway, people are making man-made zombies, and the only way to do it is to expose the skin, which means you have to go around stripping them of all their clothes and stuff. So, and it takes place in Akihabara, and there is a sequel to it too, kind of like a quasi-sequel, which I do have. Will be my PS4 collection, but it's called Akiba's Trip Undead and Undressed. It's weird. Like I said, you have to go around stripping them of their clothes to find out who's like a man-made vampire and all that kind of stuff, and find out the undercover secrets of what's going on, who's behind all of it and everything. It's a fun game. It's just weird. We're going to go through some of these kind of quickly because some of these I have on Xbox 360. But Assassin's Creed, the original one, so I have it on PS3 also. So then we have Assassin's Creed 2, which I don't have for the 360, but I have it on here. It's the debut of Ezio. Yep, and so like that. But who would probably become one of the more popular assassins. But as Assassin's Creed, it takes everything from Assassin's Creed 1 and just kind of makes it bigger and better. A lot of people say that's probably one of the better games in the series. So then we have the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is the second game of the Ezio trilogy. So, and basically it's just a continuation, direct sequel to Assassin's Creed 2. Stuff that, and yeah. And Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is the final of the Ezio. But we also have Ezio. There's also Altair, the one from Assassin's Creed 1 makes a return too. So you actually play as 2 assassins in this game. It's out that, and yeah. I mean, we got that, and then but yeah, this is the final one of like the Ezio saga. I think Ezio makes a return in future games, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, so there you go. That's one of this storyline. Then we have Assassin's Creed 3. You play as a Native American assassin, and it's right at the start of the American colonies and all that kind of stuff. And you play as an assassin, trying to figure out what's going on with conspiracies and stuff like that with the American leaders and stuff like that. But yeah, you play as a Native American assassin in this game. So okay, that's enough for that's no more Assassin's Creed, I promise. Then we have an RPG series that I really need to get into a little bit more, but I really haven't gotten into it that much, which is weird because it's very funny and charming, and I really like this game, and I need to probably get into it a little bit more. I think the 6th one is about to come out. It's either about to come out or it just came out, but I got Disgaea 3, Absence of Justice. You play as a demon going to like a demon school, and it's got like and you're going around trying to become the greatest demon lord in the world and trying to overthrow the demon world and stuff like that. And you think you're like the greatest demon of all time, and you're going around and it's got like a bunch of witty comments and jokes and stuff like that. It's fun. Then we have, I'm not sure if this is like niche. I don't know. It might be well known, but it might not be well known. I like it though. It's made by Bandai Namco. It's called Eternal Sonata. It's an RPG based around the real life composer Chopin. Chopin's on his deathbed, and he dreams up a world in his head, and you're going around there's like a big story, and he's trying to figure out what's dream and what's reality, and the final boss is Chopin himself, right before he dies and everything, and but nearly all the music in this game is based around Chopin's music. It's very unique and kind of cool. And it's got like a day-night light shadow battle system, day-night battle system. It's really, really cool. It's actually a pretty cool game. Then we have Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster. It's Final Fantasy X and 10.2 HD, but they add more stuff for it and stuff like that. Basically, grab the international versions. You can fight the Dark Aeons and Penance and a bunch of stuff after Final Fantasy X. I think Final Fantasy X-2 has the extra bonus dungeon at the end of the game, but it's cool. It's still Final Fantasy X and 10.2 with updated graphics and stuff like that. But you go through the game and there's a bunch of stuff you can do post game. But it's still just Final Fantasy X and 10.2. There's this side, and then that side's got the Final Fantasy X-2 logo. Then we have Jason! Heavy Rain. Made by the same people who made like Detroit Become Human and stuff like that. And I think there's one that has like Ellen Page in it. I can't remember what the name of it is. But Elliot Page now. Excuse me. But it's a psychological thriller. You're trapped into a cabin. There's like an origami killer, and you have to go around trying to figure it out. And it's basically kind of like a big point and click adventure kind of thing, kind of like that. It's okay. It's an okay game. Then we have Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix, which is Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and those two games, and then all the cutscenes from 358 over 2 days on one disc. So, yeah, it's basically all of that on one disc. I got the limited box. It's got artwork inside of it. Still got the thing. Yeah, see, it's got artwork in it and all kinds of stuff. I still got it in the box, the original like box and everything. That's actually what Sora was going to look like before the change. It's going to have a tail and everything. But basically, it's those 3 games put together on one convenient disc. So if you wanted to play the Kingdom Hearts games, instead of getting them all for PS2, you can get these, well, at least the first 3 games, the cutscenes for 358 over 2 days on one disc. Then if you wanted to go a little bit further, there's Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix, which is Kingdom Hearts 2, the final mix version of it, Birth by Sleep, and all the cutscenes from Kingdom Hearts Recoded. To basically get the next 3 games and put it all on, again, one disc. Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep, and all the cutscenes for Recoded. So, then we got a very good RPG. If you notice, most of my PS3 collections RPGs and stuff. PS3 has some pretty good RPGs, but I wasn't sure about it at first, but then I absolutely grew to love it, and it's actually really, really, really good. Made by Level 5 and Bandai Namco. It's Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. You go to into like another world, and you try to figure out what's going on, and it's being attacked by the White Witch, and you have to stop the White Witch and everything like that, and you can get monsters to help you and all kinds of stuff. It's actually really, really, really fun. One of my favorite PS3 RPGs, which I haven't done yet on my channel. I need to rectify that one day. Then we have, of course, I've already mentioned when I did my GameCube that Tales of Symphonia was my favorite Tales game. Well, we have Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, which is Tales of Symphonia and its sequel, Dawn of the New World, on one disc. Dawn of the New World, I'll eventually put it on the channel. Of course, I've already put Symphonia on my channel, but Dawn of the New World, it's okay. I'll probably eventually put it on my channel, but it doesn't hold a candle to the original Symphonia. But it's basically kind of like a remastered version of them. Then we have Tales of Grace and F. more Tales. The next 5 are like the next few are Tales games, so be ready for that. Tales games. This one's okay. This one's an okay Tales game. Actually, it's forgettable because I really don't remember too much about it, to be honest. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't remember much about it. Then we have Tales of Zestiria. This one's okay too. Yeah, you play as a guy named Sori, who's on destined to become the legendary shepherd, and there's like a big story behind that. So and there's mysteries of a lost civilization and all that kind of stuff. It's okay game. Then we have Tales of Xillia. 2 heroes. You play as 2 different heroes from 2 different nations, and there's a big war happening. You're trying to stop the war from happening, and you actually play as a spirit too, and all kind of stuff. And there's a powerful device that's ending the war. You have to stop that and bring magic back to the world and everything. And this is one of the few that actually has a sequel. Tales game that actually has a sequel. And Xillia's pretty good. Xillia 2 is pretty good too. I have Xillia 2. And basically, you play as a mute character, and basically you make choices, kind of like Fable. You make choices, and every choice you make changes the future and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of timelines and stuff like that. It's not bad. Oh yeah, that's it for the Tales games, I promise you. Then we have Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. Dank Tomb Raider with a male character with more wit and banter and comedy. But basically that's what it is. You're going around finding lost artifacts and treasures and stuff like that. Drake's Uncharted's fun. I like Nathan Drake. Speaking of, Uncharted 2, more the same. And Uncharted 3. I really like the Uncharted series. And I do have Uncharted 4 for the PS4 when we get to PS4 eventually. So, but basically, think Tomb Raider with a male character. And the final PS1 game, free game I have, I really wasn't a fan of this. I gave it a shot because it was cheap, but after playing it, I'm really not a huge fan of it. It's made by Sony itself, but it's called White Knight Chronicles. It's forgettable. I really don't mention much about it. It was kind of slow-paced. And, I don't know. It was just... It's not one of Level 5's better games, too. It's done by Level 5, too, but it's not one of their better games. It was alright. I mean, it was just slow. The battle system just kind of... I just don't remember much about the game because it was just forgettable for me. It just really wasn't one of their best. That's my PS3 collection. So, like I said, nothing too big. Mostly RPGs. But next up will be PS4. And I'll go ahead and say, put PS5 there too. I only have one game for the PS5. I don't even have the disc for it. It's a digital copy. I'll show off the little thing I got for it. I'll eventually get the physical copy for it. But right now I only have the digital copy for it. So, but yeah. Anyway, that was my PS3 collection. Stay tuned for PS4. Have a good day.